Hello, I'm ArchieLuxury and welcome to the park. I'm in the park and I'll just show you. I'm at the River Rocks Park, which is at, this is in one of the suburbs of Brisbane, Australia. And I'm just lying down on the blanket and I'm just doing a little bit of recording here. It's a lovely park. And today I wanna talk about a bit of reflection on I want to answer the real painful questions. And you know, the biggest painful question I've had is I've had a huge parting of many of my luxury goods, and I want to answer the question: how do I feel about selling my two Patek Philippe wristwatches? How do I feel about it? And I want to make this video just to just so that you people can understand some of the anguish and pain that I go through. And I got to be honest with you. Sure, it is really painful having sold my two Patek Philippes. I've also sold some other really cool watches. I sold my Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, and I sold a Breguet. And I sold an Omega Speedmaster I had. I got to be honest with you, completely honest. Out of all those watches there, it's probably the two Pateks which really hurt the most, because I did really love them. To comfort that, obviously, when I sold my my white gold Calatrava, I actually bought a solid gold Submariner, a 16618, which is the, you know, that's the solid gold sub. So that's kind of softened the blow. But I got to be honest with you, there are times I look at my watches and think, oh, geez, it'd be nice to strap on the Calatrava or strap on the annual calendar. And I do miss them. It's funny, you know, when you own these pieces, you always see the flaws in them. You say, oh, the annual calendar, it's too delicate. It's on a leather strap. It's annoying. You know, I don't want to damage the strap, so I won't wear it. You know, you find fault with it. The Calatrava, you say, oh, I don't want to have the good strap on. I want to, you know, because you don't want to damage the good strap. You want to be careful with it. It's a precious metal. But when you look back and you miss it, you only think of the good times. You remember when that sexy Japanese chick said to you, hey, what are you doing? And you remember when the Chinese chick just removed all her clothing. It's little things like that, and you remember them because you were wearing your Patek, one of the Pateks at the time. And you do miss that side of things there. But how do I feel having sold the two Pateks? I suppose it's eased the pain that I've bought a high-end solid gold Rolex, which is very saleable, and I could always buy another Holy Trinity watch if I wanted to. I mean, I could, if I sold the gold sub, I could possibly buy an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak 15300 and a two-tone sub. So that's something, you know, that would get me into the Holy Trinity. I could sell the gold sub and buy another high-end Patek like a Calatrava or maybe a Nautilus. But also another side of me says, well, I've got the sub. It's in really nice condition. Why not just enjoy it? I took it to my watchmaker. He said the movement's in great order and the case is amazing. This is what my watchmaker said. He's normally not impressed. So I'm kind of thinking, well, hang on a minute there, Archie. Don't get rid of the gold sub so quickly. Enjoy it, savor it, and maybe, you know, that will fill the void from the Patek. And I gotta tell you the truth there. Yes, I loved my Pateks. I've owned a few. I started off with Pateks. I started off with a 3919. I had a 3940. I had the 5107 and then the 5035, and I also had a couple of other. I had a quartz 70s piece, and I had a few other. I bought a few ladies' Pateks which I sold along the way. So I've had a few Pateks. But I've got to say this to you. You know, they are also fairly delicate. Then they're not a watch that you can wear as they're not my dress Pateks on the leather straps. They're not as usable as the gold Submariner I have. I mean, I am very conscious that the gold is still very soft. 18 karat is 18 karat, but it's waterproof. You can have a lot of fun with it, and it's a bit of a statement watch. I must admit, it is a bit uncouth, but it's got balls, okay. And my good friend Greg said that, you know, the Calatrava is like a good, loyal wife. The gold sub is like a high-end prostitute. Fun for a weekend away, but you'd really want to stay with the good, loyal wife. And when he said that just, I got to be honest with you, that's the whole reason I bought the gold sub. Yes, it's fun. May not be the smartest. Well, actually, it's not a bad investment. I mean, those gold subs, I don't think you're going to lose terribly much money on a gold sub. But I got to tell you, you know, you got to enjoy these things. And it's a big chunk of gold. It really is a big chunk of gold. And I love it to death. So do I miss the Pateks? I do. And when you see I love taking photographs of my watches, and you see a great photo that I took ages ago, you think, ooh, I wish I had it. But no, I got to be honest with you. I'm actually coping okay, and I think it's only because I've bought some other watches to take me through that. So that's ease the pain, ease the squeeze. So, yeah, that's how it goes. I'm ArchieLuxury, and this has been my video on how I'm coping with the parting of two Pateks. Tell me what you think. See you later.